Hi, I'm Dennis Gamertag. Well, I can understand why the players don't like to travel, but it is great to be back in Burbank. Today, back at Williamstown. A few empty seats in the crowd. And welcome to my co-commentator and Richmond goal-kicking legend, Matthew Richardson.
Hi, Den. Really excited about this one today. Even though it's an exhibition match, Dennis, we expect that both teams will want to win.
Contending today's match is Fiji and the Tigers. Tonga running on. A nice reception for the home team. We have the toss of the coin. Fiji win the toss. Waiting for the siren now. My favorite time of the day, the first bounce.
Leadership like coaching is fighting for the hearts and souls of men and getting them to believe in you.
Sweeping handball. Spate guides it. Boots it. Marks. Puts boot to ball. Takes that one strongly. Jams it on the boot. Off hands. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. And the ball crosses over the boundary. The ball is coming back into play. He's got the footy in his hands. Gathers the ball. Gets the loose ball. He boots it from the pack. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Going for goal number one. Chalk up a goal for Tonga. He's kicked the first goal. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The bounce is dead straight. Tap to advantage. He picks it up. Shoots off the handball. No, that's just giving the ball away. Misses the goal and goes through for a behind. Tonga by 7 points. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. The Tigers by 8 points. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Sends the Sharon on its way. No one troubling him there. A lovely drop punt. Great grab. Jams it on the boot now. Marks. Gets boot to high. And the mark will be paid. Boots it. He wins the contest. Chips it down towards half forward. A good mark under the circumstances. Sends the Sharon on its way. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Jams it on the boot. Great mark under pressure. Sends it on its way. Marks. He got a hold of that one. Inside 50 now. Lining up the goal now. 40 meters from home. He's on a 30-degree angle. And over the boundary line she goes. The ruckman jostle for position. He gains possession. That play was as high-tech as a campfire. Great grab. Gets boot to high. He wins the contest. Boots it. And that ball is out of bounds. Neither ruckman giving an inch. Knocks it down in front. He controls the bouncing ball. He gets his hands on the footy, sends it on its way. He's heading for home, kicks it long. And the ball goes sailing out of bounds. The boundary umpire will throw it in. The ball going back to the players right now. He picks up the loose ball. Cleanly picked up, able to grab it on the half volley. He boots it from the pack. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Goal. Gets his first. The Tribe with their first goal on the board. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. He controls the bouncing ball. A favourable bounce. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Hand passes. Oh, he's given that Torp an almighty thump. The ball goes over the line. The umpires with a good throw. He keeps it alive despite the traffic around him. Is in his possession. A short handball. Handballs to the running man. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. Puts boot to ball. Ball over the boundary line. The boundary umpire has called for the footy. Both ruckmen standing their ground. He's got it.
That's mine. Ball up.
Pummel down. Scoops up the ball. Gets the loose ball. Has it now. Knocks up his first touch. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. He kicks the ball forward. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Nice mark there. Jams it on the boot now. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. The ball mopped up. Has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us.
That's a mark.
A rushed kick. No contest for that mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. I reckon my mum could have caught that in a penny. Kicks. A good mark under the circumstances. Kicks hurriedly. Wins the hard ball. Picture perfect drop punt. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The score's Tonga 8 to the Tribe 6.
Tonga will be happy with the early scoreboard pressure they are applying to Fiji. They are setting the standard out there, and it will be interesting to see how Fiji can come back after the break.
Let's get back to the action.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or out. There is no such thing as footy in between.
The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. He couldn't hang on. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. No, that's just giving the ball away. Kicks it. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Sends the Sharon on its way. Great mark under pressure. Plays it across half back. A good mark under the circumstances. Boots it. Takes it well. Works it across the ground. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Whoa, that's a nice long kick. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark.
The ball is tapped. Tapped. He hits it. That's a great goal.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. A lovely drop punt, and the mark will be paid. Sends the Sharon on its way. Nice mark there. Kicks it across the ground. He was never going to get that. Goes short with a hand pass. He boots it from the pack. Nice mark under pressure. Thumps the pigskin. Nice mark there. Sends the Sharon on its way. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. He kicks the ball forward. He has the ball. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you. He boots it from the pack. Strong mark. Kicks. And the mark will be paid. Choose to kick it. Strong mark. Puts boot to ball. Strong mark. Sends it on its way. Drops the ball. Gains possession. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. The 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. Score for Fiji. He sinks his first goal. Fiji, no time to drop off. Less than a kick the difference. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Nice bounce. A favourable bounce. The ball mopped up. Off the ground. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. 40 metres from home. Going for goal number 1. Strong mark. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Goal to the Tribe. That's number 2. The Tribe in front now. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Big leap. Able to grab it on the half volley. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Tackled, but gets the handball off. That play was as high-tech as a campfire. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. The umpire wants to ball it up. Definitely palmed to advantage with the ball now. Scoops up the bouncing ball. The loose ball picked up. Kicks. Great mark under pressure. Gets boot to high. No one troubling him there. Thumps the pigskin. Scoops up the bouncing ball. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Able to grab it on the half volley. And the mark will be paid. Hastily kicked. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Puts boot to ball. Lucky bounce collected.
No chance.
And will get a ball up. Well done to keep it alive under pressure. Simply outplayed the opposition there. A desperate kick there. Drops the mark and the Crummers are waiting. Gets the loose ball. Sweeping handball. The advantage is paid. Sweeping handball. Keeps it close to the ground. Nice mark there. Jams it on the boot now. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Jams it on the boot now. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Superb handball. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Manages to get a hand to it. Gets boot to leather. A chance for both teams to set up as the ball crosses the line. The umpire has thrown it in. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Handballs from the tackle. Out of bounds near the goal. The ball has been thrown in. Definitely palmed to advantage. Just fell through. That's his first. You get the feeling something big is brewing. All is in readiness. And there's the bounce. Takes possession. Tackled, but gets the handball off. Jams it on the boot. Steady hands there as he holds that one. The huge kick makes it to the goals. That's 2 in a row for Tonga. On top is Tonga. Richo has some stats for it. Second half is underway.
They struggled throughout the first half, but there's still a half a game to go.
Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Gets the loose ball. Did he see a ghost? Drops the mark, and the Crummers are waiting. Very quiet by his standards. Forward momentum. His enemy there as he crossed the line. The ball has been tossed in. Lucky bounce collected. He gets a kick out of the pack. Wins the hard ball. Kicks hurriedly. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Jams it on the boot now. Strong mark. Choose to kick it. Takes it well. Slams it on the boot. Takes that one strongly. Chip kick along the wing. Nice mark under pressure. Sends the Sharon on its way.
That's a mark.
Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. A clean pickup. Kicks it. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Choose to kick it. The opposition forgot about him and he takes the easy mark. And the mark will be paid. Puts boot to ball. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Gets boot to leather. Nice mark under pressure. Gets boot to high. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. 35 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Score for the Tigers. He sinks his first goal. Tonga have scored the last 3 goals. Tonga by 8 points. Here's the bounce. Is in his possession. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you. He keeps it alive despite the traffic around him. The umpire has released the ball. Tap to advantage. He's like he's on a tightrope at the moment. Look at that fancy footwork. Doesn't quite manage to pull it off. Great try. Neither ruckman giving an inch. Has it now. Big man does nicely. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. And the mark will be paid. 40 metres out. The 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. Gets boot to leather. Hands like dinner plates. Kicks it across the ground. A great effort. Send the top in, big fella. He controls the bouncing ball. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Advantage. He's able to thread a needle and that kick comes out of the pack. Puts boot to ball. Takes that one strongly. Slams it on the boot. His mistake costs him a possession. The ball picked up. Kicks to the square. Off hands. Very quiet by his standards. Gathers the ball. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. He controls the bouncing ball. And the mark will be paid. Kicks. He controls the bouncing ball. Gains possession. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Thumps the pigskin. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Takes it well. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Wins the hard ball. Spears a low ball. The ball goes over the boundary on the wing. The umpire will launch it in from the boundary. Umpire lets it loose. He's got the football now. Jams it on the boot now. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Choose to kick it. Takes it well. Low kick. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Out on the full. Tonga free kick. Sends the Sharon on its way. Great grab. Kicks. He was never going to get that. Very quiet by his standards. It's been intercepted by the opposition. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. The ball has been tossed in. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Thumps the pigskin. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Kicks. Great mark under pressure. He spears the ball. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Slams it on the boot. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. The ruckman vying for the better position. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. He runs for the goal. Miss for a behind. The Tigers leads by 9. We'll look for a quick option here. A pinpoint pass is the key. Choose to kick it. Does well to keep it in play. Spate gains possession through the interception. Hits the running man. He just can't get out of the action. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Kicks. Wins the hard ball. Sends the Sharon on its way. Wins the hard ball. Gets boot to leather. He wins the contest. Low spearing kick. He wins the contest. There's the siren for the end of the third quarter. The scores are Tonga 33 to the Tribe 24.
If Fiji are going to stage a comeback here, they're going to have to find that something extra.
Here's Richo with his stats.
Fiji with 75 kicks and Tonga with 73 kicks. Not much in it. Neither team showing any superiority.
Only one term to go now.
Even when you've played the game of your life, it's the feeling of teamwork that you'll remember. You'll forget the marks, the tackles and the goals, but you'll never forget your teammates.
Handballs from the tackle. Is in his possession. Takes possession. He steers it out of the defensive 50. So well timed. Bumps the pigskin. Great mark. Gets boot to leather. Nice mark there. Puts boot to ball. The contest, no match for him. Choose to kick it. And the mark will be paid. Boots it. Great grab. Slams it on the boot. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Get some power behind that one. A great effort. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. A magnificent kick right through the middle. Fiji trail by less than a goal. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Clean tap out of the ruck. He gains possession. Great mark under pressure. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay.
Puts boot to ball. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent. Good mark. He gets boot to the ball. Strong mark there. He lines it up with the goal.
Nice mark there. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. It looked like a goal, but it grazed the post. Just a few points the difference. He's looking for options now. Plays onto himself. Stabs the ball. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Sends the Sharon on its way. He wins the contest. Jams it on the boot. A good mark under the circumstances. Jams it on the boot. Well, he gave it a shot. Right now, he looks like a man in a darkened room trying to discover where all the furniture is. The ball over the line. Look at the big eaters. They're doing their exercise now as this ball comes into play. With the ball now. Lovely hand pass hits the man. Hands it out to open space. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Wins the hard ball. Nice drop punt. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Choose to kick it. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. The loose ball picked up. Dishes it off by hand. Sends it on its way. Takes control of the bouncing ball. He runs into the goal. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. On top is Fiji. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Scoops up the bouncing ball. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. Nice mark there. Gets boot to leather. Nice mark there. Kicks. The contest, no match for him. 45 metres out. Gets boot to high. Going for goal number 3. Drifts wide to go through for a behind. The Tribe by 3 points. He's searching for his teammates. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. 35 metres out. Takes it well. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. The Tribe leads by 9. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. There's the bounce. Is in his possession. He picked it up off the ground. The bouncing ball is controlled. Takes possession. Dishes it off by hand. Kicks. A nice running mark. Bumps the pigskin. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. He has to hold on to those. Good tap from Spate. He has a mighty kick of the footy. He has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. And the ball goes over the boundary near the 50. Both ruckmen standing their ground. Has it now. He brings it out of the pack. Takes that one strongly. Kicks hurriedly. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Kicks it. The contest, no match for him. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. And the mark will be paid. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Sends the Sharon on its way. I guess it was worth a go. Takes that one strongly. Puts boot to ball. He wins the contest. Kicked in a flurry. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Send the top in, big fella. Takes control of the ball. Kept alive under pressure, is in his possession. He gets tackled as he hands it off. He's popped up out of nowhere and cut that one off. It's a masterclass. He boots it, and it's through for a goal. Nothing separating these teams now. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Palms it down nicely. Picked up the ball, shoots off the handball. And they want to grab the lead with this one. I don't believe it, I don't believe it. That's two now, he's playing well. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball is bounced. Lucky bounce collected. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same and awards the free. I reckon my mum could have caught that in a penny. What an end to the match. So close, but victory just out of reach for Fiji.
Winning may not be everything, but losing has little going for it.
Final scores are 46-43.